Yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome this week's episode of Talks with TVBOO. Welcome this week's episode of the podcast. I want to tell y'all about some upcoming tour dates I have before we get into this week's episode. February the 7th, I'll be in Vancouver, British Columbia. February the 28th, I'll be in Chicago, Illinois. March the 20th, I'll be at Okeechobee in Florida. April the 11th, I will be in Morrison at Red Rocks. April the 17th, I will be in Madison, Wisconsin, and we just announced that show. And you can get your tickets to all those shows at taboomusic.com. Now, on to the episode. Hope you enjoy it.
Come here, girl, 'cause that ass fat. Let me take my tongue and go around your dirt track. I met a girl and her booty tastes like strawberries. I swear to God, this could be the one that I'm marrying. Hey, hey, and she's so damn fine. I made that from behind. I met a girl and her booty tastes like strawberries.
Yo, what's good, y'all? I feel weird about it.
What
like, I'm
up?
going to give some, intro. Yeah, welcome to the fucking podcast, everybody. Welcome. How we doing today? Hope y'all are having a good one. We are here. Like we said, we would do it every week,
Yes.
regardless if we have somebody on. We would have had people on last week, but Kyle fucked that up.
Yeah, I got sick. My shitty ass immune system. It's actually pretty good, honestly. I haven't been sick in a long time, so.
Yeah, the flu sucks, dude.
Yeah, that shit sucked.
Flu almost killed me when I was younger.
Really?
So I had the flu. It turned into pneumonia, and then I had to go to the hospital. And they were like, they told my parents, they're like, we don't know if he's gonna make it through the night. I had fluid going into my heart and stopping it.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually how I got asthma. Yeah, I had pneumonia. when
Yep.
I was little, pneumonia.
I had to go into last minute surgery, and
shit.
there was I had to do surgery a couple times, but there was one time where they couldn't give me anesthesia.
Oh,
Which anesthesia sounds like a great black stripper name.
yeah.
But they couldn't give it to me, and I had to stay awake for surgery. And then I passed out from the pain.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking sucks, dude. Mine wasn't that bad. I didn't have to do surgery or anything, but holy shit.
I got a
couldn't
scar
imagine.
right here on my side.
Yeah.
And when someone sees it, they ask what happens. I tell them I got shot.
Yeah, that's way cooler than I got sick.
Yeah, because it doesn't hurt to lie if it makes you look cool.
That's right.
We all learned that when we skateboarded.
Yeah.
Dude, I totally I tray flipped that stairs yesterday. the six set tray flipped it. You had to be there. Luckily, yeah, my girlfriend was there. You don't know her. She
I
goes to a
would do
different
it
school.
again, but I don't feel like it right now, dude.
Yeah. I kind of fucked my ankle up doing it again with the backflip or something.
Oh shit. Did you ever have any friends in your skate crew that were way fucking better than they should have been?
Yes.
Yeah, I hated that.
I hate thinking about it because there was this guy I knew, and this is why drugs are bad, y'all. This is the story. It's not it's not a great story as far as uplifting, inspiring, because I saw somebody who was just a natural athlete who was good at everything he did.
Yeah.
I'm talking about he picked up everything. Dude, he was on the varsity team as a wide receiver. He was the wide receiver and the running back. And he wasn't old enough. He was not he was doing varsity while everybody was in junior varsity.
Yeah.
And he was the starter. He was number one wide receiver, number one running back. Dude had all more talent than anybody I've ever seen as far as natural athletic ability. And dude, I really, really think he would have gone to the NFL. He tore his ACL, and then he started doing drugs. And then he dropped out of school. His whole life is a mess. He's got a couple kids.
sucks.
Whole life is a fucking mess.
That's the worst part, dude.
Yeah.
Got a couple kids.
at least he has something to live for.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
People like that are annoying though. They just pick anything up and they're just good at it. You show them something you've been doing for a year or two, and they're like, "Oh, that's pretty sick." And then you see them a week later, and they're fucking better than you. You're like, "How, bro? How?"
I can do that with instruments.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm good. I'm good like that with instruments.
I don't know if I have. I mean, nerd shit. I guess I like nerd shit, like fucking gloving or flow toys and stuff. I was able to pick that up pretty quick, but other than that, dude, I gotta work really fucking hard if I want to be good at something.
I got good at Kadama for a little bit.
I started to, man. I don't know. How do you still have a kendama?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Shit, we got to try to get you to hit a whirlwind, dude.
I could do it.
We'll turn
Maybe.
a 1 hour episode into a 2 hour episode.
It's a 3-day podcast.
Yeah.
Jesus
We got to
Christ.
record a couple of rounds of you trying to hit one. See if we can do it.
All right,
I haven't
we might
fucked with
get
one
it.
in like a year, dude. So I don't know if I could.
Everyone was doing it for a bit, dude. Boogie
Yeah.
T got them, and Boogie T
He
got
sure did.
everybody into it.
Yeah, you sure did, man. The kendama market is so happy for Boogie T, man.
Yeah, and then I saw
Subtronics,
Subtronics. Yeah,
yeah.
we played a show together in Vegas, and his wife was on after me, and he's just side stage just playing Kadama.
Hell yeah, dude. That's sick. Yeah, some of the people that like on the internet that you just see, they're like professional kendama throwers, dude. I'm just like, how, man? It just doesn't seem possible. Like my brain can't wrap my head around how intricate and insane those tricks are.
Yeah,
It's nuts.
dude. So this is our first solo episode of the new year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the last episode we did, we went over things that you shouldn't bring up at Christmas gatherings.
Yeah.
Bro, every single one of those topics got brought up in my family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
shit.
I have a very, very big conspiracy theorist brother.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then also I stirred the pot. I'm like, hey, tell them the story about Erica Kirk. And he's like, dude, I got the story.
Everybody's like, oh fuck, here we go. Thanks, Mitch.
I did it on purpose.
Yeah. That sounds like a fun Christmas.
Which, if I die, if I get killed, and my girlfriend starts doing my podcast, and 3 weeks after, please fucking kill her too. Not saying, shit.
Oh man.
But yeah, all the things got brought up, dude. And it was a blast. Honestly, the list that we went over made Christmas so much more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe because of that list, it probably got brought up in a few households. A few households that wouldn't have brought any of that up, they probably watched that episode and they're like, this is the year.
We might have ruined a couple Christmases. we might be responsible.
Anybody who's coming to this podcast for advice or like what to and to not talk about.
Yeah, dude, we have drinks. We fuck around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having fun. But yeah, thinking about it, we might have ruined a Christmas or two, which is fucking hilarious. No, but we're responsible for that.
Oops. Did you have a good Christmas though?
Yeah, man. I want to dress up as the Grinch next year and fucking piss off my nieces and nephews.
Dude, I've seen those videos online. It's so hilarious. Some of them are like traumatizing. Some of them I'm like, yo, that kid's going to be messed up forever.
Yeah.
But some of them are hilarious. Like dudes dressed as Grinch and then jumping on the Christmas tree, like full body tackle the Christmas tree.
Is it really going to affect them forever?
You never know, dude.
I was
You never know.
molested as a child, and I came out okay.
You're right. You're pretty, yeah.
I came out okay.
Yeah, you're pretty good on the, I mean, I guess a certain amount of trauma sets you on the right path.
Yeah, like the Grinch.
Yeah. So if you're in like
If that's your biggest trauma as a child, you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty damn good.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
I don't know, man. Because I know people, who've had rough ass childhoods. They're doing just fine.
Yeah. Some of the best people I know had rough ass childhoods, dude.
That's why I love comedians, dude. They're all broken. Yeah. They're all broken, dude.
Yeah. I wonder what it'd be like to meet a comedian who's they're just like, oh no, I'm fine. I mean, I have a stable job and I just do comedy for fun.
It's
on the
me.
side.
That's literally me.
Well, it's somebody who's good at comedy. Sorry.
Other comedians, when they meet me there and they see what I do, they're like, why are you doing this?
Yeah,
They're like, literally every comedian.
Yeah.
I've
I
met-
honestly hate that you fucking stopped, dude. You had some fucking bangers and you were working out some good new stuff too. But
Yeah.
I understand you got busy.
Yeah, I got a business to protect.
Yeah.
They were totally right. And at the end of the day, all the comedians were like, dude, why are you
here?
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
They're like, this is all we have.
Oh, man.
You have things are going well for you, dude.
Yeah, that's a good point. You
Yeah.
couldn't do it in a room for more than like 30 people. He had the 30 people that show up, they have to be like completely out of the scene in order for you to do it safely.
Yeah, for me not to be in my head about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because even like my girlfriend was like, I feel like you're holding back up there. And I was like, I feel like
yeah.
I am.
Yeah, whenever you first got to Denver, you definitely were not. And I mean, I could tell towards the end whenever you were thinking about stepping away a little bit. I was like, he probably is holding back a little bit, but you definitely didn't when you first got here. And I was like, what the fuck?
I will say, when I first got here, it was like, I don't know what year it was. It was almost 4 years ago. Things were different 4 years ago.
Yeah,
People were a lot more
the
uptight.
scales were just beginning to tip.
Yeah, people were a lot more uptight.
Yeah.
And so whenever I come in, I'm like a little wild. They're like, who the fuck is this guy? Now everybody you go see is just like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's a thing in the comedy scene where people like try to push it and try to be edgy, and it's just like, but if that's not how you're funny naturally, then like don't try to rustle jimmies just because you think it's funny.
We should.
You're a natural Jimmy rustler. You know what I mean?
I don't even know what that means.
You rustle people's jimmies. You know,
I rustle people's jimmies.
People are like, whoa, what did he say?
Just turn into fucking Jabba the Hutt.
But yeah, I mean, if you're not a natural Jimmy rustler, then you can't be going out there aiming for Jimmys, man.
I don't know. We need more risk takers in the dance music scene, dude.
Yeah, I could agree with that one.
I did a show in Vegas over the New Year's run. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, shout out Vegas. I'm gonna be honest. I've had some rough shows in Vegas. I've had decent shows in Vegas. Never had like a great show in Vegas. Vegas is a weird market because they have people who live there.
Yeah, and it's super saturated too. You know what I mean? They got
How
a lot of options over there.
Yeah, how am I supposed to like compete with like John Summit where he has like tens in booths?
Bro, not only that, there's a magician down the street.
Oh, bro, speaking of magician, dude, I got to see Chris Angel. That was awesome. Yeah,
like,
I think I might have
show?
talked about it in the last podcast, but yeah, dude, I met his tour manager. He was at my set.
No shit.
Yeah, and he's a fan. And he's
oh, no way.
He was like, "How long are you in town?" And I was staying in Vegas for a couple extra days because I'd never stayed in Vegas for a couple. Every time I've been in Vegas, it's been in and out. Just go play my show, fly home. Right. So I stayed an extra 2 days after the show. And it just was, dude, I met some of the nicest fucking people I have ever met in Las Vegas, man. Some of the most hospitable people ever.
Well, a lot of them were probably on vacation.
No, they lived there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they lived there. And like, the guy, the TM, he was like, yeah, I'll give you some tickets, man. I love your shit. It was at my hotel.
Really?
How fucking how
sick,
crazy
dude.
is that?
Yeah,
I'm just hanging
so
backstage.
Compact too.
I'm just hanging backstage. Next thing you know, hey, we're gonna see Chris Angel tomorrow.
That's fucking crazy.
And I was going in there ready to talk shit.
Oh, is that how you got into the show?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They gave me free tickets.
Damn,
it was awesome.
Sick.
It was fucking awesome. It was the coolest.
I'd be telling everybody that. Dude. I'm like, yeah, I got tickets to Chris Angel. It's no big deal or anything. I'm sort of a big deal.
I can tell you this: when I told my girlfriend, she was not pumped. No, she's like, what?
Yeah.
This is how we're gonna spend our evening, and I was like, why not?
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking sick, dude. It's magic.
Like, it just fell into our lap, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, we didn't make plans going to Vegas. We're like, hey, we're just gonna roll. We're just gonna roll with it. Whatever happens.
We didn't come to Vegas to see Chris Angel, but I'm gonna see him if I get the opportunity. You know,
dude's got it.
Oh, I bet.
Dude's
I mean, I've always liked his shit. He does have some. I also respect he was calling out all these like magicians who were trying to be like, it's magic, and he's like, it's a fucking trick.
Mind freak.
Yeah,
mind freak. But dude, met him. Dude, I was talking to the stage manager at the festival, and we're just cutting it up. We get there early in the day for programming. Let my VJ program the wall and lasers. He does lasers too, and I'm just sitting here fucking talking shit. And the stage manager is like, "So are you the tour manager?" After like probably 15 minutes of us just like fucking jacking each other off damn near. And he's like, I said, no, I'm the artist. And he goes, what? Dude, you're cool. It's just like, he's like, this is the best interaction I've had all week with the artist. And we're just like hanging out talking. And then the talent buyer, cool dude too. He comes up, we're talking shit. I'm saying things to him I probably shouldn't say to the talent buyer. I was talking about jerking them off or us having sex. I was getting crazy, but I was rolling with the vibe.
Right.
And the vibe was, hey, we're broing down right now.
He's also a talent buyer in Vegas. You know what I mean? It's probably not the craziest shit he's ever heard.
Very true. But that was probably the only interaction with that lineup that he had.
Yeah, he probably has had somebody jack him off before.
Yeah. But that happened. We got invited to go shoot 50 cals. We got invited to go hang out at a bar and watch some fucking football. Just like random people here and there, like, oh yeah, we're doing this, man. Y'all come on. And I was like, this place rules.
Right.
God damn. Because most places I go to is just in and out. Not hanging out. I'm just there and I'm out.
Yeah. And Vegas is one of those ones where you really got it. I can't believe you've never stayed before.
Lost,
I do remember you talking about losing money.
I lost like $500.
Yeah. Gambling.
Well,
did
I
it
won
get
like
to a point where you were up and then you lost it?
well, no, I was down 400,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got 400 back, and then the guy that I met, super cool fucking guy, this guy ruled. He's like, "Yo, dude, we should go play craps," and I was like, I played craps for. I just watched craps. I watched Big Gigantic lose $800 quickly.
No.
And then I was like, I'm going to follow your lead. You know, you've been cool. We've had fun. We're broing down. I'm going to follow your lead. Then I lost that 400 plus another 100.
You're like, I don't know if you're cool anymore, bro.
Nah, he's still cool,
Nah,
dude.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, we were texting the other night for football, man. He rules.
I've never played craps. Roulette. I do like roulette. Roulette, blackjack, poker. Those are my three.
See, that was the thought I had when I won my 400 back. I was like, I'm going to go throw it on black. All of it. Just one and then walk out.
On black, the color on the table. Like,
Yeah.
you weren't going to throw it.
I'm not just going to throw.
Out of black.
I will say, if you're going to throw things at black people, money's not the
worst
If you're going to throw it on white, I'll be happy to be one of those whites. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to throw something at somebody, it's like the nicest thing you could throw
like,
at somebody.
what the fuck? Oh,
unless
shit.
it's like
dude.
quarters. That would shit would suck.
Instead of making it rain, you're making it hail.
Yeah. So, you know, it's not the worst thing you could throw at somebody.
I feel you.
But I'm just saying, Vegas, man, Vegas fucking ruled.
Yeah, I've been once. We went to EDC, and then after EDC, we stayed for another day or two. And it was same thing, sort of like we went in. I walked in, won like $400 or $500, and then lost it back down to zero. So I walked out like just where I walked in, you know. So
Yeah.
Considering that, it was a good time.
Yeah, I will say I think I like Fremont Street more than the Strip. Fremont Street's like the old Strip, and it reminds me a lot of New Orleans. It's like disgusting. It's gross.
But it's a good time.
It's a fucking party.
Yeah.
It's a fucking party. And I'm like, and it's cheaper. It's cheaper than the Strip.
Yeah.
It reminded me of New Orleans in Fremont. I was like, I don't know why I stayed on the Strip. This place rules.
Did you drink while you were on the Strip? Because you can, when you're in the casinos, you drink for free.
Yeah, not like that. Dude, you used to drink for free.
When I went, they were fucking...
They come around once an hour.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude, look at the Vegas statistics right now about like how they're doing financially. They're not doing well.
No shit.
Vegas is not doing well right now.
The house is
like
losing, huh?
As far as like casinos, has nothing to do with gambling. Has everything to do with people being there.
Oh.
Yeah, because you know they're fucking addicted to drugs. They're lost their house.
I'm just gonna say
They can't afford. People can't afford rent. People can't afford groceries. Like people our age can't afford to buy a home. You know, whenever you go to Vegas is whenever you have extra money, where you're doing well in life. No one's doing well.
Yeah. Las Vegas economy is currently navigating a post-boom slowdown in tourism with declining visitor numbers and gaming revenue in the late 2025, leading to increased caution among businesses. Though some diversification into health, tech, and manufacturing offers long-term hope. So yeah, but I mean that's also just sort of a product of like the casinos and the gambling. There is like when people have a lot of money, of course they can come to Vegas and spend it. But if nobody has money, then they can't go to Vegas. So then Vegas suffers.
And it's also a new time, right? You know, people don't drink as much. Like the younger generation, they don't drink as much.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you can gamble on your phone.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
I can't tell you how many like videos I'll watch where halfway through they're like, hold up, let me place this rain bet. This episode is sponsored by Rain Bet. Use promo code TABOO to fuck yourself. No, they didn't sponsor us, but I would take it. Even though gambling's bad, I do it.
Yeah. We've established that you're willing to sell your soul for a little bit of money.
Yeah, but I love gambling.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I love it.
I've seen that. There's the app where you can bet on anything. Like there was one. There was a bet for if Cartman was going to say the word Tylenol whenever the whole Tylenol causes autism stuff was happening, and the vote was like 75% that he would, and then he didn't, and everybody was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" So the people who bet against it probably got a good chunk of change out of that.
Well, I need to find this app because my buddy was at a hockey game in Salt Lake City. They just got a new hockey team. It's their first year having it. And I was just texting him. I didn't know he was at the game. He's like, yeah, I'm at the game. I was like, dude, I'm watching this game. And I was like, hold up. Let me check DraftKings and FanDuel and see if I can bet if there's going to be a streaker. And there wasn't. But I was like, bro, if there is, and he's like, I got you. Which streaking at a hockey game would be the hardest thing to do.
Right.
Because they have the glass. And also, hockey players fight. So
yeah,
like,
so you're liable to get your ass beat when you get on that ice.
but you'd make some money if you could place a bet on it, dude. I was trying to fix a bet. I don't know if I should say that out loud because it might be a federal crime, but I didn't do it.
Yeah, you didn't do it. It was just an idea, dude.
Yeah, you can't arrest somebody for thinking about doing a crime, I don't think.
Yeah, I can.
Can you?
No.
Okay, go.
I can think about hitting my wife, but as long as I don't, it's fine.
And there's that.
I think it's crazy, the whole streaking thing too. By the way, I don't. Has there been a streaker recently?
Well, they're not having their dicks out anymore. They
Yeah,
just
that's what I was
run.
gonna
They
say,
just
like,
rush the field.
Streaking used to just be like close off, as
Yeah.
many as close off as you can, and then run as far as you can.
Well, penises aren't as big as they used to be. For one.
Mm-hmm.
For two, if you do it, you are now a registered sex offender. Which I told my buddy about that, and I said it's going to be okay. Your wife will still love you. So I was like, just do it anyway. Your wife will still love you.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially if there's kids and shit at the game.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, yeah, I would think like, oh, if there's going to be a streaker at the game or whatever, I'm like, now that I think about it, I don't remember the last time something like that has happened. It's got to be like 5 years since somebody's been flat out naked.
You got to see dick and balls.
Yeah, dude, it's the slow motion of it swinging, it's slapping thighs as he's running.
Someone should do it at the Super Bowl, dude.
Oh my God. Yeah, they'd probably just kill him, dude.
Well, there was that one year where they pulled, what was it, Janet Jackson's tit out? I might got the person wrong. I might have been Beyonce.
No, it was Janet
okay.
Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember being a child like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They cut it like a few seconds after it happened. So like the production team was like not ready for it and didn't like miss the cut. So everybody in the nation saw it.
But she was wearing pasties.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even count.
And then everybody was like, well, so they did it on purpose because look how dressed up that nipple is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even count. It doesn't count unless you see the nipple.
Yeah. Was that Robin Thicke? Or no, that was Miley Cyrus. I forget who it was that. Oh, Justin Timberlake.
Oh yeah, he whipped the tit out. Why did you think Miley Cyrus whipped that tit out?
Well, I was thinking Robin Thicke was the one who pulled her tit out, but Robin Thicke and Miley Cyrus were the ones who got in trouble for doing scandalous stage stuff.
I'm about it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's what I'm saying. We need more scandalous. We need to take more risk. Everybody's so buttoned up, and especially in dance music. And I've even become more buttoned up. I'm not as wild as I once was. I know that. I try to do things in my sets, and I do them in my sets. But boy.
Yeah, I think it sucks because when people are having a good time, everybody takes it too serious, and then
That's the thing. When you're having a good time, you don't take things serious.
Yeah, but if you're a good person,
which I'm not.
No, you are, bitch. I know you like to pretend like you aren't, but you are. When you're a good person, you don't really have a lot to worry about except for your online presence because people can fucking take shit and twist it into some random shit, dude, and just so even good people.
We're getting an Amber Alert. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
good.
I was like, "This is an Amber Alert. This is real."
Yeah.
2-year-old old Hispanic. Wait, 2-year-old. Okay, I read it wrong. I was like 2-year-old Hispanic, so it's like an old person.
She's been old for 2 years now.
Hispanic/white male, brown hair, last seen in a 2021 black Kia Seltos. Well, I think aren't most Amber Alerts just like a parent taking the kid from another parent?
Yeah, there's like statistically that's the most likely event is that one parent took the kid from another parent, or they're not supposed to have them or something like that.
No one's stealing kids anymore, and I might be wrong when I say that because there's definitely some shady shit going on. But most people,
yeah, I mean,
they can't afford to buy groceries.
I do feel like there was an how the fuck am I going to take care of a whole ass kid?
Right.
Yeah, I feel like there was an era where it was like it seemed like every other day there was a kid going missing.
Yeah, when we were kids, they were like, "Don't take candies from strangers."
Yeah.
And now the candy's just fentanyl, and the strangers are trying to sell it to you. That's it.
Oh yeah, they're just trying to sell it to your kids now. Like here, it's candy. But I'm gonna need some money for it, please.
All right, and I interrupted you because of Amber Alert.
Oh yeah.
How rude of that child.
I was just saying, like, it sucks because for good people who are good people and try to be good people, it sucks because they feel like they have to not be themselves, on the internet because it's so easy for people to spin a thread and turn them into something that they're not. So I definitely get it, but it does suck. I do feel like the quality of entertainment is decreasing because people feel like they can't be themselves. Also, if you feel like you have to hide that much, then maybe you're not a good person.
And if you're having to hide, it's time to come out the closet. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yep.
We still love and support you.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, like, coming out the closet, and that Stranger Things episode.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone was super supportive, which I'm glad they were, but if we're trying to be, like, historically accurate,
Yeah, back in the 80s, a couple of them would have been like, can we talk about this later?
Hey, before we go do this thing,
yeah.
I'm gay. Dude, we got bigger issues.
Are you kidding me? The world's about to end.
Yeah, we got bigger problems right now. Jesus Christ. What are you talking about?
The internet called that shit, though. They've been saying that boy was gay since season 1. So
Yeah, they've been planting the seeds.
yeah, I guess the show had to, they had to put a little pin on it or a little period at the end of it, wrap that little story arc up.
Well, I didn't finish the show, and I didn't know it did that. So there better be a reason. Everyone knew he was gay, but to make it like a point in the episode where it's like, when the world's about to end.
Yeah.
I gotta
Did
tell
you watch it
this.
all?
No.
No? Oh, okay, yeah. It was pretty good. The way they did it was pretty good, and he did have a good reason. There's like a conversation and everything. So I think it went well, like with the story. They didn't go out of their way to be like, sit down and watch this. It blended in really well.
Good.
I will say that I saw a meme. It was this girl wearing like a Will wig, and she said Will in every season of Stranger Things, and she's like sitting there acting. She's like, guys, he's in me right now. I can feel him. I can feel him in me. Guys, he's here.
You know what they need to do? They need to remake James Bond, but James Bond is gay.
Oh, I would watch that.
I mean, fuck it, dude. He's just
Hell yeah,
tearing ass.
Oh, I could
apart.
get behind that.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah, dude, that would be awesome.
It'd be fucking awesome. James Bond just fucking
macking on the twink boys, dude. That would be sick.
No, I want him fucking like the manliest dudes.
So James Bond is a twink.
Nope. No, that wouldn't be as cool if James Bond was a twink.
I don't know, dude. They could find a way to spin it around.
I want him manly and like fucking like other manly dudes. This is my fantasy, but this
Just
is what
in full drag is just like, yo.
This is what I think about. I'm undercover.
Mitch was like, I've sent in 2 scripts so far. I haven't heard anything back yet.
We're waiting to hear back.
What other? Dude. I would watch that. What other characters could we flip like that, dude?
Austin Powers.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that would be a good one.
Johnny Bravo.
Yo, yeah.
Is all these womanizers, let's make them menonizers, if that's a word.
Or turn Johnny Bravo into a woman. Juanita Bravette.
Ooh.
Dude.
Oh, a thick woman just trying to get laid.
Yeah, thick woman from the Caribbean, dude. Just trying to fucking mac dudes. And they're all married. They're just like.
Or they're not into fat chicks.
Or that too.
Yeah. Until they find my brother.
She just got a dump truck.
But yeah, man, Vegas was tight. Did a show in damn Dallas for New Year's. I got to do my countdown. I know we talked about it.
Yep.
Into on the last podcast. I think I was 30 seconds late.
Yeah.
On the countdown. No one gives a fuck.
I mean, it's hard to give a fuck when you're that deep in it,
30 seconds late.
Did the other stage go off all hard?
I don't know.
Shit?
I don't know.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Luckily, I was outside, and all the other stages were inside.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it would be way worse if it was like an EDC situation where like you're 30 seconds away from the countdown, but the fireworks and like all this crazy shit's going on at the next stage over.
Yeah,
it'd be a little bit harder to deal with, but
yeah, I don't think they were able to do fireworks at this show, man. But it was cool. I got to have my family out.
Hell yeah, man. It's badass.
Yeah, my sister was macking on my agent. That's funny.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's funny.
Wait, I thought your sister was married. Is she not?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's single and ready to mingle.
Hit her up. Her number is.
Nah, man. Yeah,
But that's cool. Sounds like a good time, dude.
it was, man. It was, dude. It was crazy. So like, my mom and stepdad came, which the only other time they've seen me as TVBOO. I take it back. They saw me at Red Rocks and Mission Ballroom. They flew out for those, but like the only festival they saw me at was at BOO Fest, and it, you know, BOO was a good one, but like it's not that big of wasn't that big of a festival. And then this was probably like 25,000 people at this festival.
Oh yeah, that's a good size.
And so they're like just blown away. And I'm on the smallest stage there was. I'm showing her main stage and she's like, "Oh my God, are you playing this?" I'm like,
no, it's the one over there behind the
it's the one
dumpsters.
outside. It's in a tent. But it was cool, man. The tent was fucking shoulder to shoulder pack. It was a good time.
Right.
But dude, watching my mom's face like wowed at the main stage. And she's thinking that's what I'm playing. And then I come and show her the stage I was playing, which it was a cool stage, but not nearly as cool. Not even on the same fucking planet.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah. Did you do that on purpose? Like show them the main stage and then be like, "Come over here."
I wanted to show them around, and I wanted to show them how big the festival was. Mom was like, "Oh my God, you're playing here?"
No, Mom.
Oh, sorry.
Shit, you might be soon, dude. Oh, that new shit you've been showing me, dude. You got some fucking heaters on the way, boy. That's insane.
I have been cooking.
I've always been a TVBOO fan, bro, but your shit recently has been insane, bro. It's
I hate how long it takes for music to come out.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's I mean, some of that shit you're showing me is probably not going to be out for another year, huh?
No, that stuff's coming out this year.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have a thing, but yeah, so it's gonna come out this year.
Yeah.
But sometimes music takes a long time. You have a cool song with somebody, you're ready to release it. Next thing you know, that artist tells somebody to kill themselves, and then it has to get pushed back.
Oh man. Oh shit. You know, hey man,
Things happen.
Shit happens, brother.
Shit happens, dude. You're like, maybe not. This isn't the right time.
Maybe we'll wait another 2 or 3 months. Wait for the
wait another
things
year.
to cool down.
Yeah, if ever. Fucking who knows, bro? People are relentless.
Yeah. People don't forget, dude. Not with the internet.
But they forget in a second. Is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
What's the flavor of the week? Who are we dogging on today?
I know, that's crazy. It's super trendy to be dogging on people now. Like, just pick a random like somebody could learn about somebody, learn about why people don't like them anymore, and then a week later that person has like 1 million new haters and shit. People just latch onto the hate and run with it these days.
You know who I appreciate how he deals with the haters is John Summit.
Yeah?
Yes.
How does he deal with them?
He just fucking says fuck you, basically.
Word.
Because he hadn't hurt nobody.
Well,
he hadn't fucking, he doesn't have any accusations. He's just so popular to the point where people hate him because he's so popular, and he's a bro who's making millions, who's got all these hotties that want a piece.
Right.
And people hate that, me included. It pisses me. It does piss me off. I'm like, yeah, that can never happen in bass music. House music, that's where I should have went. Even though I'm in a happy relationship, but it still looks cool. Yeah. House people look like they're having way more fun.
Yeah, dude. They also got a certain vibe. I feel like there's a dress
cocaine.
code.
They're doing cocaine. They're doing cocaine. They're staying up. They're going to pool parties. Then they're going to the after party, and then the after party goes till 8 a.m. and it's also at a pool. And they're doing that. And they're popping bottles. They're doing cocaine. Everyone's hot.
Yeah,
and it's great.
They're wearing a lot of jewelry, sunglasses, no matter what time of day it is, even if they're indoors. They're wearing beanies halfway off their head, leather jackets. The house scene is wild.
Yeah.
There's definitely a dress code.
In the bass music scene, it's dudes who don't have deodorant.
Yeah.
No offense.
Dudes with really long hair, not because they chose to have long hair, but
because they're free thinkers.
They just don't have money for a haircut.
No, they're free thinkers. That's
right. That's
right.
mean.
That's cruel what he said. I would never say something like that.
I was saying it about myself.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I grew my hair out last time. I was just like, man, I'm not going to go spend fucking $60 on a haircut. That's crazy.
Yeah. And they're doing ketamine. So by 2 a.m. they're tired. They're done. They're not even staying for the end of the headliner set. Half the crowd's left in the middle of the headliner because they're tired. They don't have money to drink, to buy bottles, and they've did all their ketamine and they got to get out of here before they get in a K-hole.
Bro, first of all, who has money to drink anymore these days? And that's one thing I think your fans appreciate is that they go to your shows and they're like, my boy likes to drink a cheap beer, so I'm going to drink a cheap beer.
I will say, I've talked to a lot of bartenders and club owners. As far as dubstep shows go, I have the biggest drinking crowd.
Yeah.
But shout out you guys. Appreciate that.
I believe it.
It's fucking awesome.
But as far as like bottles and shit goes, dude,
no one's buying bottles at my
buying
show.
fucking bottles. Nobody's buying fucking, it's just too expensive these days.
They're buying PBR, they're buying Busch Lights, and they're buying 20 of them.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm just saying is we need more cocaine in bass music.
Yeah, but dude, and this is what I was saying earlier. Is like John Summit can say fuck you to those people because he knows he's a good person and nobody can prove otherwise.
Well, I'm not saying he's not a good person. I'm just saying there's no accusations against the man, right?
Yet. I'm just kidding.
I don't know the guy, so I can't attest to his fucking his morality, I guess.
Yeah.
But people will call him out. He threw a free festival, a free show in Miami, and people were bitching at him. It was like a big thing online because he was playing like pretty cookie cutter like shit. But it's a free show to the masses.
When?
And he said, am I going to play deep cuts to people who don't go to shows?
Yeah.
Which I get. I did a show in Arizona a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, whatever. It was in Arizona, and I got booked to play the pre-party for this basketball game, and I got booked to play the after party. Now, the after party was an actual show at a club, but the pre-party was at the stage outside the stadium with families.
Yeah.
And there was TVBOO fans on the rail, and I felt bad because I'm just playing house music. I don't want to scare anybody.
Right.
I just want to set the vibe for everyone going to the game. And I had my girlfriend tell everybody. I said, "Hey, yo, tell them the shows at the after party.
Yeah.
I'm just playing house music." And actually, I had a blast doing that. I love playing house music. I was like, "Hey, you guys got to actually see a TVBOO house set." You know, I had fun with it. Lindsay was like, "Yeah, I could tell you were having fun up there."
Yeah.
No one's dancing. There are people at the rail. They're all TVBOO fans, like wearing TVBOO merch. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But come see me later. But that's just being smart. Where they have like, it's a fucking college basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
There's thousands of people out there. Am I going to drop fucking strawberries?
Yeah.
Or play girlfriend song? Or there's an 8-year-old right there with his grandmother? No.
Yeah. And also, am I going to play 10 tracks that I'm also going to play later? Can't do that.
That's true.
I'm not going to repeat myself.
If I did do that, if I said fuck it and played girlfriend song, how fast do you think it would take? How long do you think it would take until they fucking cut the music?
They would be like, who fucking put him up there? Who is this?
Because they asked me, they're like, "Hey, can you keep it kind of PG for the pregame?" And they were scared to ask me that because they booked TVBOO.
I was going to say, it is hilarious that they would ask you that because.
But like, I had a relationship with the people who booked me, the people who run Illegal Pete's, good people, and great people, loved them.
Yeah.
And they were scared to ask me, and I said, I already was planning on it.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way I'm playing.
It is hilarious that they would ask you that though, because it means that there's this part of their brain that was like, fuck.
Hey, we didn't think about this.
Yeah, maybe we should run this by him real quick.
Which I was already planning on. I said, dude, there's gonna be families and shit out there.
Yeah.
And no one's dancing.
TVBOO knows his crowds.
But that's what John Summit did. He played it smart.
Right.
And he called out all the haters. Now, I'm not big enough to have as many haters as John Summit for playing a house set. Imagine I do this set so I don't fucking get kicked off the stage where I can still get paid and everybody has a good time. Imagine all the 20 TVBOO fans that showed up to the pregame, who none of them went to the game. None of them did. What if they all went online and were talking shit? Luckily, they were cool and they understood.
Yeah.
They were like, "Hey, yeah, we'll see you later."
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, dude. So I played the after party after this basketball game, which I don't know if I talked about this on the pod. Did I? talk about this?
No, not on the last one. No.
So I got booked to do this the pre-party and after party for this basketball game. Now it was Arizona State against Auburn. Arizona State is number 1 in the country as far as a college basketball team. They didn't know when they booked me that I grew up an Auburn fan.
Oh shit! Whoops.
So when they sent the offer, my team was like, Mitch, this isn't something we normally do. This sounds like something you would like. And I said, can they get us tickets to the game? And they said, easy. So I got to go to the game and watch Auburn get their fucking ass kicked. So that was awesome. It was my first college basketball game. I'd never been to a college basketball game. It was electric.
Hell
The energy in there was fucking electric. And I was yelling. And I was like the one of 10 Auburn fans in there. So when I would get up and
like, bitch, we brought you in here. What are you doing?
Bro, great seats, dude. Like amazing seats. Probably the best seats I've ever had at a basketball game.
That's badass.
And every time I stood up and yelled, everyone was just like looking at us and laughing because we were getting our ass kicked. But I was trying to be supportive.
Yeah.
I'm a team player. And anyway, I go do this after party, which is just at like a college bar. And it's just college kids everywhere. And I'm like, oh no, this is going to be fucking terrible. I'm going to have some bitch come up and be like, can you play something we can dance to?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Boy, as soon as I went on, it was like all of the college kids left and every wook in Tucson, Arizona.
Was this a free one? Like the afters?
No.
No, okay.
Every wook in Tucson came in. It was shoulder pack, crazy fucking. It was a party.
Hell yeah.
And boy, I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, college kids don't know what they're missing out on, dude.
Well, there were some who were like, I could see like some people that weren't into the music, and this is actually a cool thing that I can see at times. Somebody that's just there that's not into the music, that's like, yo, these people are going hard right now. I'm going to go join them. And the next thing you know, they're like fucking turning up.
Yeah, dude.
And then they're like, and especially if I hit like a remix or something of something, they know they're like, this is the coolest thing I've ever heard.
Right, yeah.
So that's just how you get people into it.
I think a lot of people have that experience too. I know whenever me and Deanna found the electronic scene for the first time, we were just going with her brother to a show. And I was just thinking, like, I don't know, DJs mixing songs. Like I thought club music, and then yeah, dude, hearing remixes of songs that I've never heard before, songs that I love, but versions that I've never heard before. I was like, what in the fuck? What is happening?
Yeah.
And then yeah, ever since then, dude, I've been going. So I imagine it's a pretty similar experience for a lot of people, dude.
It was a super sick party. They weren't that was the first show they've ever tried throwing at that, like an actual show. And I don't know why they're doing that, because college kids are gonna be there regardless.
Yeah,
but I thought it was a good idea because they said it was the busiest that bar in the club had ever been. But they weren't ready for that show because they had me in the corner of this room with a table that was entirely too small. So I'm bent.
They had you on a TV tray.
Bro, I'm bent the fuck over, which is you don't look cool at all. You're like, John Summit's so much cooler than me. John Summit's the one that got us on this conversation. He's not hunched over a table in the corner of a bar.
No.
He's on fucking a stage with 20,000 people and all these girls that wish.
Dude, do you think, because there's some personality to shows like that, you know what I mean? There's a vibe that you get at those little rinky dink shows that fucking.
I love them.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think, let's say you get Taylor Swift big, you think he would still do shit like that?
Yes, and here's why. So going into New Year's, like I said, I was in that small stage outside of the main room.
Yeah.
I remember my VJ, Austin Breckenridge, shout out Breck. He gets all the, models for the stage because he has to program, blah, blah. And he was like, I was talking to him, he goes, it's not a big stage. And I was like, what? And he goes, you're going to love it. And he goes, it's a tent. And I said, yeah. And he goes, bro, he knew, he goes, this is the type of shit you like. He goes, you get Mitch a party tent. He's good. And I am. Like, to be honest, the main stage would have been cool as fuck. But there's a disconnect to the crowd right there.
Oh, I imagine.
I like the rinky-dink fucking...
Stare them in the fucking eyes, see the whites of their eyes.
Yes, that's why one of my favorite venues in the country, and it's not a great venue. is the Mousetrap in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh yeah, you've shouted this one out a few
Bro,
times.
that place fucking rules. It's one of
Hell
my
yeah.
favorite places to play. Even though I've outgrown it, it's still I love it.
Yeah.
Because it's just it's disgusting.
Yeah, dude.
And I love that.
Those are the vibes.
Yeah, I love that. I love it being that gross.
Yeah, the EDM culture, that's where it started, bro. Just dank ass warehouses where you got fucking just wet spots all over the floor, some fucking water dripping down from the ceiling in some areas. That's where it started,
Because
man.
like I'll get off stage at total fucking comparison right here. So that Vegas show, right? The haze, they were shooting haze, the fog. I couldn't see the crowd for the first 30 minutes of my set. But I knew it was a big ass, it was a massive crowd, massive stage. I saw it fun. And it was a great show. Everyone was so nice.
There's a sense of isolation, I assume.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially because I couldn't see them. And then
Right.
whenever I finally could, I'm so high up, I can't even really see the rail.
Yeah.
The stage is kind of blocking the rail.
Right.
I could probably see my head.
Plus the distance from the stage to the rail. The bigger the stage, the bigger the gap that they put there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And whereas at Lights All Night in Dallas, I'm in a fucking tent where I'm 4 feet up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm fucking 7, 8 feet from the crowd.
Right.
And it's fucking shoulder to shoulder. I feel the humidity in this tent because this tent is a party.
Right.
That shit's more fun to me. I like that more.
Yeah, I imagine like both of them feel great, but for different reasons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like the Vegas one's like, oh, this is actually a big show. This is a big opportunity. I need to capitalize on this. I need to
I have a
make
lot of people that I need to make sure have a good time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas like in Dallas, I'm like, bitch,
We about to get dirty.
who's ready to die?
Who's trying to die tonight? Oh, that's fucking sick, dude. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. So, shout out John Summit.
Yeah.
Because people will talk shit. He's like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
So, I appreciate that.
John Summit, come on the podcast.
I've talked to him about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing
He
is,
was
I
like-
talked to everyone about it at this point.
Yeah.
Last week we had the flu. We had 3 podcasts scheduled. Only one of them I had to cancel. The other 2 canceled themselves. Because traveling is a bitch.
Yeah.
That's why we're going to be here every week no matter what.
Right. Hell yeah, man. I mean, and we've talked about it before, so I get it. You know, a podcast isn't high on the priority list, so it's not like you can hold it against anybody.
No, I can't.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, you haven't slept, your flight was delayed. You have a really big headline show. You got to make sure everything's running smoothly.
Been there.
Yeah.
Been there, get it. Have a good time.
You can't take 2 hours out of that day to come sit down and talk to me, this person you never talked to.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an interesting concept.
yeah.
I'm the collab bro all over again. Just in your DMs, collab bro, question mark. That is me again. And I hate it. I hate it. I love talking to new people, especially ones that I'm really pumped to talk to. Even, there's some that I've done where I'm like, we'll see.
Yeah.
And then we got done. I was like, oh, I'm so glad I did that.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think that's the thing about this podcast in particular is that it is so fucking interesting because you do really bring out like the real person. And not that the music doesn't matter, not that you don't want to talk about music or that they don't want to or anything like that. But you do have a tendency to bring out the real person behind the artist. Some people come in trying to talk as the artist that they are, but you do have a way of getting behind that and talking to the real person behind it. And it's so fucking interesting to see that. So there is something here with this podcast, and there is a thing that people are going to see and latch onto and be like, damn, this is interesting. Just got to keep grinding at it. Got to keep going with it, bro.
Yeah, we're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep doing our thing.
We've already had a few episodes, I think, honestly, that some people don't know exist, that when they go and watch them, they would be like, holy shit, that was entertaining.
I've had someone who's like, you should have Subtronics on the podcast. I'm like, I already did.
Yeah.
Like, you should have Grizz on the podcast. I already did.
Already
Twice.
did. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or
Yep.
just like, yeah, that already happened.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just there's this disconnect between the algorithm and the show where, it's just we're going to have to get to like episode 500 and then there's going to be a show that pops off a ridiculous amount, and then that ridiculous amount of new viewers are going to be like, what else is this motherfucker doing?
Yeah, who do we get on that's so controversial that it just blows the show up. We got to get Nick Fuentes on this show. Well, I'm telling you, we're talking about taking it safe.
Yeah.
Who are we having on? Fucking Ganja White Knight, Liquid Stranger. Dude, we need to get crazy. We need Candace Owens on this podcast tomorrow talking about who killed Charlie Kirk. That's what we need to do. Get crazy with it.
It just find out who Nick Fuentes is behind Nick Fuentes.
I bet a doctor the other week, and they're like, you should have him on your podcast. I was like, what type of doctor are you? He goes, foot doctor. I said, nah. That's what I'm saying. We might need to get more controversial. We need to do a live podcast from prison with R. Kelly. Ghislaine Maxwell. We need to have Ghislaine, however you pronounce it.
Calling in from prison.
From prison, which is probably just a fucking retirement home. Nice place.
Yeah, literally just like a house but behind a cinder block wall.
Yeah, she's not doing real hard time.
No.
We needed to get her on the podcast to disclose the Epstein files. That's how
we'll just go page by page.
Page by page, senator by senator, DJ by DJ.
Dude, yeah, stir it up, dude. Stir it up a little bit, you know?
We should if we really want to stir it up, let's get a fake Ghislaine Maxwell on a phone.
Oh my.
And she's just naming all the DJs that don't like me.
Dude, no, it should just be me in a wig as Ghislaine Maxwell.
That's the next Halloween special.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. Let's get Yay. Let's get Yay.
Yo, guys, controversial guests that you would like to see Mitch talk to. First of all, seeing you talk to anybody political would be hilarious. But yeah, any controversial guests that you guys, what do you think would be the best controversial guest to have on this show? Let's know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. I would love to have like political guests on the podcast. Kinda. Because I'm not a super political person.
I don't think you'd be able to sit down and take it seriously for longer than 5 minutes, dude.
And that's the other thing. I'm also so gullible that whatever they believe, I might believe when they leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They leave out of here. I'm like, dude, I didn't know. I had no idea.
And then you have a bunch of people in the comments be like, bro, I can't believe you fucking took that. And you're like, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about, guys.
I don't know shit.
Just walk yourself right into a trap, dude.
Yeah, but it would be, dude, how hilarious would it be?
It would be funny. I would have a good time watching
if we got fucking Candace Owens on this podcast.
Yeah, I would have a good time watching it, dude.
I don't know if I'm intellectually smart enough to talk to political people.
I wouldn't say intellectually smart enough. I just don't think that you care enough about the shit that they care about. Like, they care deeply about these things that they're talking about, which is why they talk about them the way they do. Whereas you're like, who cares?
Give me a list of controversial political figures in the United States. Let's go through this list and figure out who would be the best guest for this podcast to really get it going. I mean, I say get it going. We're doing fine, but let's take it to the next level. I want a list of the most controversial, and let's imagine how this conversation would go between me, who I have my political views, but I'm also very open. That's why I think if someone came on, I'd be really gullible. And I'd be like, oh, yeah. Nick Fuentes is number one. Jennifer Lopez. Okay, I didn't know she was political.
Controversial.
I would just be like, taco flavor kisses.
Recently addressed backlash from a viral red carpet incident that sparked public debate. Okay. Nick Fuentes. Oh, yeah, you got these three up here. Dude, imagine getting Vladimir Putin on your podcast.
I'll tell him I'm Putin out, you know. But I be Putin it down in the pit.
I've been Putin the work in, dude.
Yeah, dude, I've been Putin it in. Jennifer Lopez, I'd just be like, taco flavor kisses.
Yeah, dude, you would have to quote, which she would hate it. You would have to quote South Park to her. She would hate it. I heard she famously hates that episode.
Really?
Yeah. She's not a fan. Farrah Abram, who's that? Former reality star, political aspirations, and past legal issues.
I don't know half of these people.
Gal Gadot.
None of these.
Like, I've heard Gal Gadot. I've heard the name, but I don't know. Azalea Banks.
I could relate the most with Jennifer Lopez. But yeah,
Yeah, Azalea Banks, rapper known for repeated incendiary statements and public controversies. Perfect, dude. You're known for the same thing.
That's what we got to do to take this shit to the next
Yeah,
level.
see, the fact that we don't even know who these people are is probably
Probably
a
a
sign.
good thing.
Yeah.
What if this podcast gets big to the point where we're swinging local elections?
Oh my God, bro. That's like, I couldn't even picture it. Like,
I can't.
If it wasn't for TVBOO and his fucking podcast, bro, this president would have never been elected, bro. I'm telling you.
You're thinking the wrong way. All right?
All right, give it to me.
You got to be thinking, hey, I want to come on your show and I want you to endorse me. I don't agree with, and I'm like, I don't agree with some of the, actually, let's play the scenario out. Okay? So I am the political party that has to come on this podcast because it's gotten so big, at least locally. We're not going to say JRE level. We're going to say Colorado level, okay? I am this political party. You're TVBOO.
And I don't agree with this political party?
I don't agree with this political party.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how you do.
All right, yeah.
Hey, so I'd like to come on your podcast and talk about, some of things. I don't even, what do you call them? Fucking
Political topics.
These political topics, these things that I'm running on, and I'd like for you to endorse me after.
Well, I just, I don't really know if our beliefs align, I don't really know if a lot of the things that you agree on is the same stuff that I agree on. So I'm not real sure about that, to be honest with you.
And I get that, and I totally respect that. While you have done an amazing job with your podcast, reaching all these people, I see you have a tour coming up, and it's looking like it's going to be a bus tour, maybe with some production. What if my foundation maybe donated or funded, almost like sponsored your tour, let's say for $2 million?
Listen, I've always liked you, honestly, and and I really cannot wait for this podcast. It's going to be a good time.
So that's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to swing elections to whoever who has the most fucking money.
Dude, honestly, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be sick.
I started rewatching Ozarks, and that's why my mind's there.
Ooh, we actually almost started that too. That's
really
a sign we need to.
Yeah, it's great.
It's such a good one, man. Ruth on there is so fucking good.
My favorite's Wendy. She's a bitch.
She is a bitch, and I can see why people have a problem with her.
They hate her. That's why I like her.
I think she was the only one fucking thinking straight, honestly, for most of it. Everybody else was
that's debatable. She wasn't thinking straight. She was thinking big picture. How do we win the most? She's thinking,
how do I take a position that I was fucking thrown into by my husband and make something out of it?
Because she definitely puts shit in danger a lot.
Yeah,
where she didn't have to. But the outcome is we're in a better position. We have more power.
She's trying to get the boot off of their backs.
So that's what I'm saying. We just get so big to the point where we're getting bribed.
Dude, I'd take a bribe.
I'd take a bribe so quick, dude.
I would take a bribe.
Kamala Harris, if you're listening, I will support your 2028 fucking re-election for the
You think she's
correct
gonna run?
amount. I hope not. They'd be stupid to do that again. But also,
I think what's her name? I know the initials. OCC, RCC. Fuck. Let's see.
it doesn't matter. I feel like it doesn't fucking matter. Nothing's changing. Trump was talking about all of this stuff, America first, blah, blah, blah. Now we're about to go to war in Iran. We're giving all this money to other countries. We're fucking kicking out people who have been here for 20 years who pay taxes.
Yeah, some of the shit I've been seeing online, dude, has just been absolutely crazy.
It's fucking
as far
retarded.
as like ICE and shit, it's just like, God damn, that is wild, bro. Oh, AOC.
Gotcha.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I'd vote for her, bro.
Yeah.
She a bad bitch.
While I don't agree with all the stuff that ICE is doing, there is some things I do agree with, and that's going to piss a lot of people off just hearing that. But there's also like illegal pedophiles, illegal drug dealers, illegal gangbangers that are here that like need to be gone.
Yeah.
But to the fucking guy who's been here for 20 years that works in a factory that has great grandkids or grandkids, like that guy. He should be
he's a member of the society.
Bro,
that
he's
in.
he's a part of the team.
Yeah.
He's a part of the team.
Yeah, for sure.
So like all these whoever the fuck's running, and that's why I don't fucking vote.
This country was built on immigration, so getting rid of them is not a good idea. But getting rid of the fucking
there's things in between the lines. You know what I'm saying? There's things that like I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but all I know is like no matter who's running, they're gonna promise you a lot of bullshit. But the reality,
that's how it is every time, dude.
Reality is that you can't afford a house, you can barely afford groceries. You're not gonna be able to buy your first home until you're 40 years old. And that's they don't give a shit about that. They can pretend they do, and that's why I say fuck them. The world's going to war. We're all gonna die. Go ahead and buy that TVBOO ticket. Buy that festival ticket. It doesn't matter. You're gonna die.
Yeah, dude. My grandma.
Global warming. You're talking about living. This world's gonna be inhabitable.
The world might die before most of us.
Yes. So buy the TVBOO ticket.
That's true. Yeah.
Come see me in Richmond, Virginia
and
this
forget
weekend.
about it for an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. Come see me in Richmond, which might get postponed because of fucking weather. I don't know. I have the worst luck with snow. But like it won't snow in the mountains.
And hurricanes.
Yeah. It won't snow in the mountains right now, but it will snow in fucking Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
Come see me at Beyond Wonderland. Come see me in Chicago. Come see me in fucking Madison, Wisconsin. Come see me in Vancouver.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
Of all that bullshit. Just hang out for an hour and 15 minutes and just have a fucking good time. Dude, my grandma bought her house for $35,000.
My stepdad did it for 18.
My sister bought hers for $90,000. And then when we moved here, we had savings built up, and I was like, "Oh, we'll put a down payment on a house." And fucking anything remotely livable was fucking $350,000 plus. I was like, "All right, well, that plan's out the window for a while." It's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've been saving. I feel like I've been saving, but my plan is 2028. 2027 to 2028, I'm buying a home. That's my financial goal.
All right. Do you know where yet, or is that open?
I think I know where.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be here in Colorado. I don't think.
Right on.
I don't think I'm leaving. If I did leave, I could buy a house next month.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should probably go to Ohio or something.
Dude, I thought about it.
Texas has some.
I thought about Ohio. I thought about Oklahoma City. I definitely thought about Texas.
Yeah, Texas has some homes. I mean, I feel like they don't build homes with less than 3 bedrooms in Texas.
I definitely thought about Texas. Right outside the city of Austin, looked into it. Looked in Dallas. I looked in outside of Charlotte.
Yeah. This is the hub though, baby.
This is the
also,
least for now. Maybe.
Imagine getting a house here and then get to a point where you can buy another house and then live in that one and then have tenants take over the house in Colorado.
Well, now you're thinking like a businessman.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, now you're thinking like a businessman. But one step at a time.
Yeah.
My first step is to lose 10 more pounds.
That's a big step, my guy.
I know. I already lost 10, but
no, you seem to have enough self-control to be able to shape in or buckled in and fucking shape up whenever you need to.
Yeah, I think I have self-control until you give me some cocaine. I'm like, whip your dick out.
But wouldn't it be crazy if we all just started doing helicopters right now, dude?
Wouldn't it be crazy if we all blew each other?
Yeah, so Mitch going snowboarding. He said something about skiing. I didn't think he liked skiing.
Yeah, sorry to get political right there, y'all. I will say that's the thing I've always I've had people message me like, why didn't you say anything or stand up for this? I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking dubstep DJ.
Yeah, if you're coming to TVBOO for political point of views, then...
Also, I'm a business at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So TVBOO is a business. I have a lot of employees.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
And so like every other business...
Do you see Walmart taking a stance on something? Do you see Sonic taking a stance on a political side or a political controversy? No, you don't. because they're a business and they know
When you take one side, you cut off the other side.
exactly.
Yeah.
I've had people like, you should use your platform less. I'm like, you should mind your own fucking business.
Yeah.
You should use your platform for that. Oh, wait, you don't have one. You should build one. You should start a career,
Yeah.
work your entire life from a dream you had as a child
Mm-hmm.
to build up this dream into a reality and then just bet it all on black. Bet it all on red.
And,
You know what
that's
I mean?
the thing with politics too, is it just because it's swinging one way in your favor or not in your favor doesn't mean that 4 years later it's not going to be on the
It's
other
going
side.
to. It's always
you know?
going to swing the
Yeah.
other way. I think the Democrats are going to win the next election.
Yeah.
I'm calling it.
Yeah, I would think so too, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's just the name of the game, brother. Like I would never. I know politics are important. I know they are, but I'm not gonna fucking die on any hills, dude. Fuck that. That's why I'm not a politician.
I'm very open-minded too.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like I'm very centrist, if that's even a
I'm
word.
wishy-washy as fuck, dude. I'll change my mind so fast.
Bro, I'll change my entire life morals over a check. So who else is running wants to turn a couple thousand people weekly on a dubstep podcast. We got you.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
And that might be where we end it.
All right, man. I'm good with that.
I'm good with that. Love y'all. We just announced 3 shows today. We announced Chicago, the Ramova Theater. I just announced Liquid Nightclub in Madison, Wisconsin. I just announced Beyond Wonderland and at the Gorge in Washington. I got Richmond this weekend, hopefully, unless I post about it. Yes. But I had a couple people message me today who were like, yo, there's like a historic snow and ice storm coming. I'm like,
Ooh,
God
shit.
damn it, I have to drive from DC. And maybe that's selfish of me. It's been like, I have to drive from DC. I'm not worried about you guys. Maybe that's selfish. But that was my first thought.
A lot of them live, close enough.
People
to
coming
not
from
be super
Virginia
dangerous.
Beach. I don't know. But anyway, like, hopefully that happens this weekend. We're monitoring it. If not, it's going to get rescheduled, blah, blah, blah. Okeechobee, Vancouver, and then a lot more coming.
Hell yeah.
Take care of one another. Bye. Oh, shit.